everyone, Fire of Love 09 here. It is about 2:20 in the morning and I am very tired. And where am I? I'm in my car. Why? Because everyone in my house is sleeping and I tend to be loud. And our walls are paper thin. And I don't want to wake anyone up or have anyone in the house learn my secrets. I just wanted to get something out. It's been on my mind for a while now. Pretty much it's telling people what I've been through. Like I've said before, not that many people know about what I've done and who I've done it with. The only person that really knows what I've been through is my friend Lisa, who's been through this with me and just held on for me for so long, and I love her for it. For me, I'm calling this coming out of the 7 minutes in heaven closet. Because it's where I go and say, this is what I did. Look at me, I was in an emotional, abusive relationship. I'm coming out of the closet with this. I might have to change that name, because it's long. But I was at Perkins today with a bunch of my friends, and I don't know how this really got brought up, but I told my friend Jocelyn, yeah, I was in this 2-year emotionally abusive relationship, and she was really interested about, like, oh, really? I didn't know about that, you never mentioned it before. And I told her, well, yeah, it wasn't really made public, we never went public, and she actually said there were no titles. There were no titles. That's kind of the bad thing. Recently I've been having this growing fear of rejection, or something like that. I've doubted what I went through, or not really what I went through, but what I felt. I fear that if I tell people, I say, I was in love with this guy. I was in love with Tom. And we did this and that, we had sex, and as soon as I say sex, they're gonna think, I fear, I'm being paranoid. My lights went out! Come on! Stay on. Whenever I do say the word sex, that we had sex, that I'm gonna get judged. People are just going to say, well, you just had sex just because you were feeling frisky and you were horny and you just wanted to fuck him. No. That's not it. I am afraid that people aren't going to believe me when I say that. I thought about this earlier today and some of last night, where I was thinking, yeah, they're not going to believe me. It's like, but did I actually do it because I loved him? And yes, I did. I don't care what anyone says. I had sex with Tom because I loved him. That's all there is, because we could have had sex earlier on, but I wasn't comfortable with it. I wasn't ready to go there. When we were gonna have sex, I thought about it. Like, I really love this man. Lack thereof, now. That's how I consider it. Lack thereof. But I love this man. I want to express it. And I can have sex with him. That's all I could do. It's like, I'll be there for you. I'll talk to you when you need someone to talk to. I'll help you out in any way that I can. And then, how else can I express my love without, besides, hugging, making out, little moments together? Oh, well, we could have sex. Am I ready for it? I thought about, I don't know how long I thought about it, but I thought about it for a while. And then I decided, you know what? I want to do it. I want to have sex with him. I feel that I'm ready. I want to express my love for him. To him. And that's what I did. And I keep having this fear that people are going to be like, no! You did it because you wanted to. That was the only reason. You just wanted to fuck him. Well then, fuck you. Are there any tips of how to get over that fear? I don't want to keep thinking about that. I want to tell my other friends. I want to tell more people. I know this probably isn't the easiest thing to say to people, but I mean, I want to say it, but I don't want to have that fear, and that fear is what's kind of keeping me up at night lately. Quite literally. And I'm just nervous, because it was just like a hypothetical question. We were joking around once, my friends and I was like, oh, hypothetically, what would you say if I told you I had sex? And at that point, I did have sex. And then two of the girls were like, oh, and you're like, damn, Kirsten got laid. Oh, shit. I am damn proud of you, girl. And then, the other one would be like, oh, would you use a condom? I was like, well, yeah. And then she's like, oh, I'll be happy for you. And like, yeah, you would be screaming and jumping up and down. But now that that moment has come, I don't think the reactions are going to be the same. I think they're just going to look at me, their jaws are going to drop to the floor and be like, oh, hell no! I don't want that, though. I want them to understand, but I think they're just really obnoxious people. I hate to say that, but they are obnoxious and they'll jump to conclusions, and I don't want them to be, because they're friends with Tom. That's the weird part. It's like, you guys can be friends with him, I don't care, but please support me in this journey that I'm making of getting over him and getting through the emotion, all the emotional stress. I just don't want them to go to his house and just start, like, TPing it or egging it or keying his car, destroying something, getting all up in his face about it and creating all this drama. I don't want that. All that drama is behind. And besides, that's really immature anyway, and I'm 20. They're all 20. Or 19, 20, 21. I just don't want that drama, and I'm kind of coming out one at a time. My, one of my closer guy friends, he knows about Tom, but then he kind of knows that I, broke up with him, but that was a long time ago, and then there was this other guy, but this other guy was the same guy. I haven't really spoke about the other guy for months now, and I'm curious if he has put two and two together, or if he's gotten any hints, or if he's curious at all about what happened to the other guy, or if there was the other guy. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it. In the comment section below, please give advice to how I can tell people about this, about what I've done, and who I've done it with, and if they have negative feedback, how to kind of accept that. Just need some kind of balance. So, alright. Until next time, guys. See ya.